there was a lot of moments throughout this year that were extremely, extremely good, and other moments throughout the year that I think I'm not too proud of. Um, Moments that are characteristic of who I've been in the past. For example, to get an elephant out of the room, something that I feel like I need to speak about, and a huge reason why I wanted to do this podcast solo by myself. I've had some amazing guests and amazing people on, but I felt like I had a lot to say, have a lot to say. And, the elephant in the room for me and for everybody at this juncture in my life is the College GameDay, Texas A&M, Miami game. And obviously I made a decision, being friends with Jake, Paul, and a lot of people in his camp, and having the opportunity to do Impulsive this year with Logan and Mike. I decided that I wanted to go see this fight. So I flew in to Miami. I went to the fight with my manager and a couple friends. And for me, it was an unbelievable experience. I think to sit there and watch the pure power of Anthony Joshua, the heart of Jake, just to hop in that ring and do what he did, was an amazing night. From there, I went and hung out with some friends. As a lot of people know who know me, 11 is one of my favorite places to frequent in Miami. And I started feeling really bad. I walked to the restroom, try and throw up, and wasn't drinking like I normally do in the past. I had so much planned for College GameDay. Such a exciting time to be an Aggie. Such an incredible season for us. Obviously didn't end the way we wanted to, but such an amazing experience to host a home game at Kyle Field. It felt like, for me, what an amazing experience to watch a program that you've had so much to do with and be so much a part of get to this college football playoff for the first time and have a home game against a team that I felt we matched up very well against. I had a ton of surprises for game day. I had Drake come into the game with me. I was walking my Heisman Trophy back into the College GameDay set to put it on the table next to Nick Saban and put that trophy back in the stadium that allowed me to win it, for the first time. Like a funny bit to be able to sit there and laugh about that. A special moment for me. And as this night progresses, about 2:15, I'm starting to feel really sick. And, I call my driver. I tell him to come pick me up. I get in the car and I'm hanging my head out the window the whole time. And I just feel really like nauseous. And I go back to the hotel, and the second that I get to the Satai, I take off running to my room and immediately go to the toilet. And I'm like, something's wrong. And, it's about 3:00 now. My flight to College Station leaves about 6:30 or 7. And I'm just so sick. I put a bucket on my bed. I'm sitting there. I'm throwing up. I fall asleep for about 2.5 hours. I keep waking up every 30 minutes. And, what I hadn't realized is I'm back in Dallas, 2 or 3 days prior, spending time with my nieces and my sister for her birthday and spending some family time. 2 of my 3 nieces are really sick with some kind of virus. And of course, not getting a chance to see them very much. I'm, hugging on them, sharing food and spoons and doing all this. And I remember when my brother-in-law was like, yo, you're fucked. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Didn't really understand it. And, that night before the game, I'm hit with an unbelievable virus that really put me out. And, as I woke up later in that day, I went outside to just try and get some fresh air and just like see what was going on with me. I'm a person that never gets sick. It's been years since I've had any type of illness or anything. And, obviously checking the score, seeing what happened in the game, being so disappointed, but also just really physically ill. And, I called a doctor and had a team of nurses come as I get back up to the room, and I'm laying on the couch and I get 2 bags of IV. And that really allowed me to just get to the bed and like just sleep. And for the next 2 days, I was really down and out and didn't have the ability to do much. And, the speculation and the way that people have spoken about that. Are you guys out of your fucking mind to think that I would just fucking go out and miss this game? Yes, my past and who I am and the decisions I've made throughout the years, look back at Texas A&M. Look back at Cleveland. Why wouldn't it be an easy decision for you guys to pile on that and run with your assumptions and with your clickbait articles and your fucking bullshit TikToks? Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app. The app is really easy to use. To make a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats. That's it. NFL, college, NBA, and everything else. Prize Picks player picks are available in 35 states, including Texas and California. And best of all, Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in lineups. Use promo code Johnny when you download the app and sign up today. Prize Picks. Hey man, it's good to be right. For all of the people that know me and know who I am as a person to my core, I appreciate each and every one of you for checking on me, for making sure that I was okay. You know, this is even to the point where people in my own family that know me the best are like, haha, you went out in Miami and got too fucked up and smoked the game? Never in my wildest dreams, never in a million years would something other than truly an act of God take me out of being there to support my team, support a university that I love, and to be around and on a show that I've watched all the time since I was a kid with guys that I admire and I appreciate. The Kirk Herbstreits, the Desmonds, the Pats, the Coach Sabins. So to ESPN and everybody that's involved, you know, from the bottom of my heart, I do apologize. I truly believe that it was out of my control and one that I'll have to live with a lot of regret for a while. It doesn't sit right with me still to this day. And for the Aggie faithful, I'm sure there's a lot of people, even throughout the years, you know, there's a lot of people, as I posted the next couple of days, to just give people a glimpse of what it's like to be in my life. You know, what I read on a daily basis from tweets or DMs. I don't care if you don't like me. I've been a person that's thrived off the hate and thrived off of people disliking me. Everybody has their opinion of Johnny Manziel. Some good, a lot bad. Is that firmly on my shoulders because of the way that I've acted? Times where I haven't grown up, times where I haven't done the right thing or made the right choice? Sure. And that's each and every one of your right to have an opinion on me in the way that you see fit. There are a lot of people at Texas A&M that love me for what I've done and what I mean to that school. I walk around every day with my head held high, proud to be a Fighting Texas Aggie, proud to do what I did on a football field with my teammates during that time at Texas A&M. You know, proud to say I belong to that university, that I have a part of that football program forever. So to the Aggies that do support me through thick and thin, for the people who do say I will support you through anything and you can't make me hate Johnny Manziel, I appreciate you. You know, after that, I reached out to Pat McAfee and I obviously had a great conversation with him, and our relationship is amazing. You know, my relationship with ESPN, who knows? My relationship right now currently with Texas A&M, who knows?